The Birth of a Flower was released in 1910. It is a British film. This is actually an educational film. F. Percy Smith was a photographer who actually did a lot of experimenting. Yeah, he worked at a college. He was part of the Board of Education. And it turns out that at his home, he did a lot of experimenting with photography. His wife and his daughter, I believe. I will, of course, put all the information in the description box. I actually had to do a lot of searching for this particular film, which is less than 10 minutes. But the what you see in the film is slow motion of flowers opening up, several different flowers opening up, and he was actually recruited to show this. I mean, there's like lilies, there's carnations, and it's really cool to watch. And for it being 1910, so and he was considered a pioneer of early nature films, and a wizard of cinematography and photography and everything. Well, this proves it. And um, so like I said, you see these. He didn't just work with plants. He also worked with other, I mean, with animal life. So I tried to find that as well. I wanted to group it in with this, but I couldn't find it. I mean, this is his more famous one, and and it was a huge success in its day. And so there's really not much more I can say about this film. I mean, it's a relaxing film. It's calming to watch. It's and like I said, for what it was an educational film. It was at the time supposed to be for educational purposes. And even today, I could see where it would be used for educational purposes. I mean, it holds up fantastically, if that's even a word. And, and I highly recommend you look up F. Percy Smith. And yes, F. Percy Smith. There is another scientist whose name is Percy Smith, not the same person. So, yes, I will put F. Percy Smith photographer in the description box below. But this is Birth of a Flower in 1910, a British film for educational purposes. Wonderful film.